Morning, everybody. Major Dream calling you this morning because I have just completed my first mastermind workshop, um, 3-day private tutorial about NFTs for a really talented up-and-coming artist. So I just had one of the founders and leaders of the community called Global Village. It's a global community of creatives with indigenous backgrounds, people for the culture, So I was introduced by this gentleman to this gentleman in about 8 months ago. Now, you guys know me. You know I live here in Puerto Rico. I have some cool friends that do cool things in the crypto space. And one of the things one of my guys did was run for president or run for political office. And his running mate was this amazing, beautiful black woman. I mean, Carla Ballard is just, forget about it, that's auntie, you know what I'm saying? And she introduced me to this magnanimous, just this body of just energy named Leonzo. That's my dyslexic, sorry. Leonzo, called Zo. And he's just light. He's from the Bronx, so he and I already have a connection. He is Caribbean from Honduras, so we have another connection. And he's just all light. Well, not all light, but he is a positive, genuine, organic brother. You know what I mean? And so when Carla and I connected, the one thing and was like, yo, you need to meet Leonzo. He's an amazing artist. He is looking for knowledge and growth. He's a seeker, and you and he would have so much to talk about and a good connection. So she put the seed in my head. Time goes by, and I meet up with Leonzo probably about 6 months after I met Carla, and we did a podcast. So Carla came down wanting to highlight the Puerto Ricans' problems, strife, and connect them with the Puerto Ricans from the diaspora in Philly. So with that, it's a group of folks from Philly that come down and are in Puerto Rico for about 2 weeks doing a slew of interviews. They only thought they were going to do 15 to 20 because they asked me to help, but since I helped, they ended up doing about 50.
Woo!
So with that, I did 2 interviews, and I was interviewed by Leonzo. So this is the first time he and I are connected. And it's really just like the big homie chat, like, yo, young bro, look, bong, 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 bong. You need to be looking at NFTs. If you're a creator, what this is, it's a way for us to mint our culture. It's a way for us to give the people what they want, especially because you are leading a group of 60,000 creatives that are looking for the next best thing for their lives, okay? That's the way I look at it. Nothing is going to be better for you than to understand just how an NFT can fix your life. So at this point, and you know what it is, folks, you know what it is. Sometimes it's not about the message, and it's not about the messenger. Sometimes it's just about the timing. If we don't know, we just don't know. So you will never know until you know. So that was the first time that Leonzo heard about NFTs, and he's just like, wait, what? And you could just see, he was like, is this possible? But anyhow, you know me, I'm not really gonna beat you in the head, but I'm just gonna give you your knowledge, and you can hit me back whenever you're ready. So right after that, I had taken off to Miami, because this was, at that point, it was the first conference post-pandemic for the Bitcoin space. So we do the podcast. I'm gotten them all excited, but still, confused about what this whole NFT thing is. What is this whole creator economy that Major is talking about? So I take off. Now, since that podcast to now, I'm saying like my life in this NFT space has taken off. And by this time, I'm being brought into counsel very, very high position people, from people in governments, from people in sovereign nations, heads of families, heads of family offices, athletes, top producers, top filmmakers. I mean, at the end of the day, there's not many people in this space that can talk about it the way I can talk about it. And I'm not saying that the knowledge of talking about it, yeah, we all have knowledge to talk about it, but in terms of the mental model to be able to describe it to people that look like me and you. I'm just saying. So that's why the phone rings, that's why the emails come. But for me, my biggest hurdle with it all was that all of this thing was just like forced. It was like what they say, a fire hydrant fully open, and it's just blasting directly at me. Now granted, I got an NFT the movie project, and that's building up a lot of heat. Shout out to Jeff Crane and Mickey. And but at this stage and point, I'm just curious about so much. I'm getting these Michael Jackson paintings. I'm getting these friggin' Mario Andretti helmets and cars, and exotic animals are being, it's just like so much. I'm feeling like the hot chick at the dance. But with all of that being said, I still don't have my own community. I still don't have my community that I'm disseminating all of this information to. Yes, I'm on Clubhouse. Yes, I'm on Twitter. Yes, I pop into Crypto Monday. Yes, I consult on bit, but I don't fully have my community. I haven't built my thing. So